Hey guys, my name is Gian. I'm your friendly bookworm next door, and for today we're gonna be doing the stay at home book tag. This was created by Princess of Paperback. I'll be linking her video down below so you can check it out as well. And when I saw this, I thought that this was an appropriate tag to do because of our situation right now. We are all trying to stay at home, and if you're not, what are you doing? If it's not important, please just stay at home. And if you do have to go out, then please go to all the places that you need to go at once. So basically, just lessen the times you go out of your house because cases of COVID-19 here in the Philippines are rapidly growing. We're actually getting 1,000 cases each day, which is very scary. So let us all raise awareness in our own little ways. So enough of that, and let's proceed with the tag. The first prompt that we have here is laying in bed, book you could have read in a day. And honestly, guys, since the pandemic started, I've spent most of my time in my bed doing absolutely nothing. The only reason I get up is to either use the bathroom or to eat. So don't be like me. You could start an online selling shop or start a new hobby. Just do something and use your time wisely. So going back, for this prompt, I'll be choosing Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So if you're not familiar with the story, we follow Simon Snow, who's on his senior year at the Watford School of Magics. He is coined as the Chosen One because there's this prophecy where he will defeat the evil Humdrum, who is a magic-eating monster and who mysteriously has the same face as Simon Snow. So we also follow his roommate Baz, who's a vampire, his ex-girlfriend Agatha, and his best friend Penelope. This was just an enjoyable read for me. So I remember when I bought this book, usually when I buy new books, I skim through them, and I made the mistake of reading the first chapter at 12 a.m. because I just couldn't put it down. It was that good. I think I finished this book at around 4 or 5 a.m. and I just recommend this book. It's very fun. So moving on to the next prompt, which is snacking, a guilty pleasure book. For snacks, I've been having ramen lately. I love making it for my afternoon and for my midnight snack. And my favorite one is this one, Shin Ramyeon. And this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I wish it was. Call me. But my favorite one is the shrimp flavor, which is their newest flavor, I think. And the reason why I have it here is because I plan to make this after I film. Anyways, so for this prompt, I'll be choosing a series. It would be The Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And when I read the first book, I was like, it's good. It's not something new or it's not mind blowing. I've read a lot of books that centers around face and pretty much they have the same premise almost. And then I got to book 2 and book 3 and I was just amazed. I really loved it. I devoured those books right away. And it has become one of my favorite series of all time. And I became a Sarah J. Maas trash because of that. Now I'm buying all the books that she's releasing. So I'm just missing the last 3 books for her Throne of Glass series, and then I'm complete. So yeah, I just love it so much. Again, I definitely recommend it. You should check it out. So moving on to the third prompt, which is Netflix, a series you want to start. So I have a lot of series, like pending series that I have yet to read. I just don't have the physical copy. So let's go to my number 1, which is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I just recently bought the physical copy from the bargain reader and I'm very excited to start it. Hopefully by this month I'll be able to. So I bought this series because of the movie. I really like the movie. It has good representation and it's very entertaining. I love the drama, the intrigue, and I know a bit of things for the next coming books, spoilery things, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna be reading this soon. So for Netflix, what are your what are the series that you are watching? I need recommendations because I'm running out. Like seriously, I have been watching a lot of Netflix lately. Currently, I'm watching Girl from Nowhere, and it's so good. Again, recommend. Moving on to Deep Clean, which is a book that has been on your TBR for ages. And for this one, I'll be choosing My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Warga. This book has been with me since high school, and that was a long, long, long time ago. This book was given to me by my best friend in high school, and this is a contemporary. And if you know me, way back, I'm not really that into contemporary. I mean, I'm not that into contemporary right now, but I'm exploring the genre. And yes, I have just been putting this on my backlist for so long now. So I think it's about time that I get to read this, and I'll be doing so again, hopefully this month. And I think this is about two people who met online and made a suicide pact. And then once they got to know each other, one started to doubt if they want to push through with it. So it deals with serious matters, and I'm into that. So yeah, we'll see if I'll like it or not. So moving on to the one, two, three, four, five. On the fifth prompt, which is Animal Crossing, book you recently bought because of the hype. Of course, for this one, I have two books, which is the first one is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas, and then the other one is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. I've read The Kingdom of Back. I think I gave it a 3.5. You know, there are some missing elements to it that I was looking for that book, but overall it was a good one. For Crescent City, do you guys know how thick that book is? And I've been scared of starting it. It's been on my TBR since April, and I still haven't read it. And I'm claiming myself to be a Sarah J. Maas fan. I promise I'm going to get into it soon. Oh my gosh, it's been on my TBR videos for so long. I just can't. I think it's about time that I start reading it na. So yeah. Animal Crossing, by the way. Let's talk about that. Um I wanted to have a Switch for so long now, and then I saw Animal Crossing. Is it a good game? I've seen it online so many times and people have been loving it. I think you sell turnips on it. I'm not sure. So give give your girls some, thoughts and comments about this one, if I should get one or not. Next up, we have Productivity, a book that had an impact on you. And for this prompt, I'm going to be choosing a book that I read last year, which is P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. And if you're going to read this book, make sure you have a tissue box right next to you because you're going to cry. Like a lot, like ugly cry. I was not prepared at all when I read this book, and tears were just flowing nonstop. So, in this story, if you're not familiar, we follow a couple and they seem to have a happy marriage, a marriage full of bliss. Then one day they were hit with the news that his husband has a terminal cancer. I don't remember exactly what, but he has only a few months left to live. So after his husband died, we follow the wife as she goes through the grieving process. And then one day, she receives a letter from her late husband instructing her on things to do to get her out of her comfort zone and to restart her life again without him. So I cried a lot, and I learned a lot as well, from moving on and then starting new. So next up, we have FaceTime, a book you were gifted. So for this one, the last gift that I received was from my brother, which is the Mortal Instrument box set. Like, I was very excited to have it, and then I read all of the books. I marathoned them. And then also The Case of Peace by Mina Lima. and Mark Salisbury, I think. It's just facts about the TV show, the movie Fantastic Beast. You know, I love Fantastic Beasts more than Harry Potter. Don't get me wrong, I like them both, but you know, the fandom of Fantastic Beasts is just closer to my heart because I've experienced it firsthand. So, yeah. So, moving on to self care, which we all need at this time. So, what is one thing that you have done recently to look after yourself? So, this is just a bonus. So, for me, I've just been reading a lot, you know, for the past few years, I haven't really been reading a lot because I've been busy with work. But now I find time to just, you know, sit down and read and not be pressured to do anything else. So, yeah. So, moving on to the last one. Name a book that is coming out soon. And for this one, I can't wait to get The Inheritance Game by what's her name? I forgot. So, by the author Jennifer Lynn Barnes, this would be released on September 29, 2020. And in this story, we follow Avery, who one day receives this large inheritance from a billionaire named Thomas Hawthorne. But the only condition that he has is she has to move to the Hawthorne house and live with his four grandsons. So I think it's very interesting, borderline mystery, and I can't wait for it. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that like button and share this video as well to your fellow bookworms, and see you on the next video. Bye!